Hey everyone, it's Kim. I am here to show you how to depot Urban Decay eyeshadow singles. Here is the first one, Urban Decay eyeshadow single in Revolver. They're coming out with new packaging, so I guess this is considered vintage packaging. It's very similar to the MAC packaging. So what I do is I get a lighter. You can use a long like candle lighter or barbecue lighter too, and I heat the bottom so a little bit so I can take off the or loosen the sticky part of the label so I can just take it off easy and not rip the bottom. So there's the label for the color Revolver. And then the next thing I'm going to do is take a pair of scissors or any type of pointy object that you have, and please be careful doing this if you haven't done it before. And I just kind of go in this packaging and try to get underneath the black part. See where the scissors kind of going in there? There's a little opening that you can jam a nail file or a scissors or whatever you have available to get in there and to pop the actual color out. So there's the packaging, and there is the pan, and the pan's within a plastic holder. So now what you have to do to take the actual eyeshadow pan out is kind of loosen the glue that's in that, either with a lighter, which is how I do it, but it gets kind of smelly, and plastic and fire emits toxic fumes. So if you're going to do this, do it in an extremely well ventilated area, and try not to do a lot at a time. Or you can use alcohol to loosen the glue too, but it's not as fast as I like it, so I use the lighter method. So after I keep it heated for a while, I turn it over and kind of push it down with a pointed object, and I'm using scissors here, and these are actually kind of children's scissors, so they're not too sharp, but they're a little bit pointed at the end. And if you notice, I pushed the pan out and just popped right out here. So I throw that part away, and I have the sticker here for the color, and I just put it right on the pan. And it goes right into my magnetized, no it doesn't. It looks like some of these little tiny samples from Urban Decay go in magnetized because they're heavier metal, and it looks like this one doesn't. So what I'm going to have to do is make my own magnet. So I have this sheet of magnet paper, and I got it at Michael's, and it's DeReese's magnet canvas. And I think they have some magnets that have a sticky back, but I didn't get that kind. And I have a 1-inch round punch, and this is just a paper punch, but believe it or not, you can punch through the magnetic paper here. It was wonderful when I figured that out. So here's the white part, and then there's the magnet part. And what I do is, since these other items don't, or these other eyeshadows don't stick in, I'm just going to punch another one here. So what I use is double-sided tape or glue tape, and I think it's called U-glue, and I'll put a link below. And this is like extremely strong, sticky tape. And I don't know if I'd call it tape even. It's more like glue. But it's really, really, really sticky. And so I add that to the magnet or to the back of the pan. It doesn't really matter which one. So here I'm adding it to the magnet and pushing really hard onto it. And then I just peel I'm peeling the label off now so I can put this magnet on. So I peel the other side of the glue piece off and stick that face down onto the pan, and then put my label back over the magnet so I can see what color it is in my palette. So here it finally sticks. So that's a little hint for you guys that you can do if your palettes don't stick. And here I depotted another shadow from Urban Decay, and again I put the sticky glue tape kind of thing, I really don't know what it's called, on the back of the pan, and then here I put the magnet on top of it, but you can just do it either way. And then I put the label on top of that and adjust it to fit and all that. But that's pretty much how I depot Urban Decay shadows. And please look for my next video on my eyeshadow collection so you can see how I organize everything.